Hey guys, today is Wednesday the 6th. You had your test in class today, and you have to take these notes. Make sure you write them down in your composition book and be ready to do an activity tomorrow. Now yesterday, or last night, you did arithmetic sequences. Tonight we're going to do geometric, and it should look very familiar. And we briefly touched on what a geometric sequence looks like, okay? So first I'm going to start with your actual sequence. And just like yesterday, we're going to look to see how we go from one term to the next. Okay, in an arithmetic, you have a common difference. In a geometric, which we talked about this, it's going to be an exponential, which means I have a common multiplier. So to go from one term to the next, I'm multiplying by 3. And again, this is my first term, second, third, fourth, and so on. Just like yesterday, we are going to find the recursive form and an explicit. And the recursive, just like yesterday, is two parts. We have a sub 1 is equal to, and then whatever your a sub 1 term is, which is 4. Then we have a sub n is equal to a n minus 1. That's always there. And then you're going to multiply it by r, which is your multiplier. So we would fill in the multiplier because we know that. So a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1, and then our multiplier is 3. My pen just ran out of ink. So these two make up your recursive form. Okay, so my explicit is going to be 1, just like one equation or one statement, just like yesterday. And the general form is this. A sub n, which is the value, is equal to a sub 1 times my multiplier raised to the n minus 1. Okay, so a sub n is equal to, going back to the equation we were using, 4. My common multiplier was 3, and then n minus 1. So if I wanted to find the value of the 50th term, I plug in 50, subtract 1, and that's 49. So then I do 3 to the 49th power, then multiply it by 4, and that's going to give me the value of that 50th term. Okay? Now, what I'd like for you to do, example number 1, I'm going to write a sequence. I want you to turn off the video, work it yourself, and then turn on the video and check your answers. Okay, so this is my first term, my second, third, fourth, and so on. Now, my constant multiplier, which we talked about this the other day when we were talking about exponential versus linear functions. My common multiplier, I'm dividing by 2, which really means I'm multiplying by 1/2. So, to find my recursive, it's two parts. A sub 1 is equal to 12. A sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1, which that's always there, times my 1/2, which is my common multiplier. Your explicit is one part. It's a sub n is equal to a sub 1, which is 12, common multiplier, 1/2, raised to the n minus 1. Okay. Make sure you go over these as well as your arithmetic sequences, because we're going to do an activity tomorrow going over this. Your grades should be in tonight from the quiz or the test that you took today. Hope you guys have a great night.